Hello, I will be talking about human cell types in this video. So typically in eukaryotic cells, they are relatively large and more complex compared to prokaryotic cells. They consist of a nuclear membrane and they contain a nucleus, and the nucleus contains DNA, which tells the cell what to do. Additionally, eukaryotic cells contain mitochondria, which produces ATP energy, and eukaryotic cells divide by a process known as mitosis. So this is the differences from prokaryotic cells, which don't have any of these things listed. Now, the two types of special cells that I've chosen are red blood cells and muscle cells. Now, for red blood cells, what they do is that they deliver oxygen to the body tissues via blood flow through the circulatory system. Furthermore, they help remove carbon dioxide from your body by carrying the carbon dioxide to your lungs so that you can exhale it. Red blood cells are produced in the bone marrow and have a lifespan of approximately 120 days. And one thing about red blood cells is that they don't have organelles. Now, moving on to muscle cells, there are three types of them: cardiac muscle cells, skeletal muscle cells, and smooth muscle cells. Cardiac muscle cells are rectangular shaped and they contain one single nucleus and many mitochondria, and they communicate via intercalated discs. And cardiac cells are always functioning. So an example of this would be your heart. Your heart is always pumping, and if it ever stops pumping, then you would die. So that's why it cannot stop pumping. So even if, let's say, you're sleeping, your heart will continue to pump. Moving on, the second muscle cell is the skeletal cells, and they are cylindrical shaped, and they are multinucleated and also contain many mitochondria. Skeletal cells can be controlled by you, so skeletal muscle cells are in your arm because you can control the muscle in your arm. So the muscle in your arm is an example of skeletal muscle cell. And finally, we have smooth muscle cells, which take the appearance of being spindle-shaped and are arranged in sheets. And smooth muscle cells cannot be controlled by you. So some examples of smooth muscle cells would be your stomach, or your intestines, or your esophagus. You cannot control these muscles, let's say while you're eating. You can't really control it. You just digest the food and let the muscles do the work. So, in conclusion, these cells are unique in one way or another, and they perform different tasks and have different jobs to do to help support the human body in one way or another, which is very important to us. So, this is my human cell types deep dive assignment. Thank you.